Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first look is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Send the tight end in motion. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
60
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 6-0 our score after 1. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Tiger. Warriors 17.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. And connecting quickly with Goddard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Drop 60, drop 60. 65 chance, 65 chance.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. And it's a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They go play action with Hurts. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they run the option on second down. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The slot man in motion right. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But first down, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw again. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to overtime. And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Touchdown, L.A. That will be a 79-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 58 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessful.